All right, welcome to creating a virtual onboarding. So the teachers will virtually see this. Welcome novice teachers to the virtual onboarding. How can eSchool Plus make your first year amazing? I will introduce myself, give them a little bit of background information on myself, the course guide. So the virtual onboarding schedule of events, I definitely would start with this. I like to always have a schedule. So we'll spend about 15 minutes doing the icebreaker. And then the rest of the time, the teachers will be instructed that they're going to watch a series of training videos. They'll be able to implement what they learned from the videos. And finally, there'll be a reflection piece at the end. Now I'll explain true truths and lies with a twist to the teachers that if we were in person, they would have their students write down 2 truths and a lie. They crumble up the paper. You give the students 10 seconds to have a snowball fight. At the end of 10 seconds, the students pick up the snowball and read it, and then they guess who they think wrote it. Now, this is a great activity to do in person so they can kind of see what their students are like, who's shy, who's aggressive, who's a rule follower. But for the sake of the online virtual training, everything will be on Zoom. The teachers will be instructed to email me 2 truths and 1 lie about themselves. Then I'll ask them to go to the discussion board and read their cohort submissions. So this is an example of what they'll look like. I know you suggested using Padlet, but I am going to keep the training within Schoology because Schoology is the learning management system that the teachers are going to be using. So here they have the training videos, everything they'll need to be successful, and then an assessment and a virtual onboarding and reflection piece. All right, so there's some example submissions. During this time, I'll put a 10-second timer on the clock. The teachers will read through who they think the different people the novice teachers are, and then we will guess. I'll have them guess who in the novice teachers these 2 truths and a lie reflect. All right. So then we'll have a discussion. Imagine you doing this activity with your students live. Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea? Why or why not? I'll have them write a post, their thoughts to the discussion board, and then we'll discuss their reflections. All right, and then we'll get into the lesson. So the assessor question is, how can I use different features in eSchool Plus to make my first year amazing? I'll tell the teachers if they get engaged and stay focused, the teachers will be able to create a hard copy roster using eSchool Plus. I can use eSchool Plus's classroom management feature to create a photo roster of my classes. I can take attendance using eSchool Plus's photo attendance feature. I can add comments to a report card with a click of a button. So now is their opportunity to learn. The teachers will go to Schoology where I have links to all the videos. I'm not going to click on these because they would reveal students' real information, but this is a bookmark that I've done in a previous training. Something that really helps me stay organized is so all the videos would be pre-recorded. This is just marking your to make your life easier. So after the teachers watch all the training, they'll be required to complete several tasks. So they'll be asked to create a hard copy roster for each of their classes that they'll submit. And I'm going to ask them to set up at least 1 classroom using the seating chart function. 2 skills that they'll learn by watching the videos. And then finally at the end, we'll ask them to reflect on their experience. So after they watch the videos and complete the tasks, they'll be asked to write a response to the questions below. And I'll let them know that their responses will not be public. Only I will be able to read what they write, and I can give them feedback. So what features do you think will be most useful? Do you need more practice or direction using any of the features? How do you think the training went and why? And then any additional comments. And then finally, there'll be a short assessment. And really, this is just to give the teachers an example of something that they could use in their classrooms. All right, this is my training. Thank you. Gracias.